Beautifully polished. This is Debbie. I know I'm sitting on the ground today for our training. So I'm going to give people a minute to hop on. It's Wednesday at noon, and I'm excited to be with you guys. I always look forward to Wednesday afternoons. I think it's raining here, kind of cruddy out. Makes a good day to organize your business on a rainy day. So today, you guys, we're going to talk about touching your business every day. So I'm sitting on the ground because I'm going to kind of show you around some of the different things in my office that I do. And of course, everybody has different ways of doing things, as we know. So one thing about our business is there's many ways to run your business. But calendar blocking is one of the most important things you have to do. You have to figure out how Color Street can weave into your life and what you can do with it. So some big things to consider are your family and if you have another job. Those are probably your two biggest things, and how is Color Street going to work into that? You may not be a person that has 2 to 3 hours in a day that you can do it, and that's okay. That's the beauty of our business, is that we can fit into any schedule. It's not a 9 to 5 job. So you have to figure out what works for you and what time you have. If you don't have that 2-hour block a day, are you better off with smaller chunks of time? Are you better off doing something every single day, little bits? So today, I'm just going to kind of go through all different things. So if you have a pen and paper, and I can print this list too that I've made up, and I'm sure there are many, many other things out there, but I compiled a list of kind of different things that there are to do with your business, because there's always 100 things to do. But sometimes you can get stuck in ones that aren't as income producing or aren't going to benefit your business as much. So I really made a list of things that I think are important if you're trying to keep up your business. And as you know, a new stylist signing up should not be spending as much time as, someone like myself. You're working up as you hit different leadership levels, you're working more and more. But even myself, in the position I'm in, I am not working 9 to 5. I may pick a day that, like yesterday, I swear I worked almost all day, but I made up for being gone from Thursday to Sunday. So then I know I have to pay the price when I come back and put in extra time, but it's nice because I can do that. So let's talk about those small chunks of time. Okay, so the very first thing, if you're a brand new stylist, what do you have to do? Well, the first thing you got to do is set some time to set up your back office. But once you've done it, it's done. But that's step one, right? Then another thing you could be doing at first and then ongoing is setting up that party link for yourself. I do mine every 60 days, unless for some reason I close it early, but I typically change my own personal one every 60 days. Creating a Facebook group. Then in and of itself is ongoing for everybody. So within this group, what can you do with it? How could you touch your business with it every day? Go in and post something every day with them. Maybe you are scheduling posts. And again, I'm kind of giving you a brief overlook of many, many things. So I'm not going to go in specific details of all of these things, or we could talk for hours. But you might pick themes for your VIP group, like Manny Monday, Wacky Wednesday, different things like that to get your business going, and to make sure those are scheduled. Maybe you're going to have some scheduled ones and ones that you're just popping in on. You know what? I'm just grabbing my plug for my computer so it doesn't die while we're talking. Hang on. Hope you guys can hear me. I think I finally have my volume figured out on my computer. I'm assuming you guys can, because no one has said they can't, but I don't have my phone in here for any of you to text me if you can't. Okay, so engaging with customers. If your customer buys something, you want to thank them. If they make comments in your VIP page, you want to follow up with comments. Always comment back to them, engage, ask them questions. So those are some of the things that you could do daily with your VIP group. Also, of course, you can be doing things on your regular individual Facebook page too, but I'm just talking VIP right there. Next thing you want to do is make contacts to figure out where your first nail bars are going to be if you are new, and if not, of course, we always need to make contacts because we always want ongoing nail bars. So you'd start by calling or texting people. We have great scripts in the back office on Trello. Trello in and of itself is something you could do when you have spare time. Go through and click on different things and watch different videos. Okay, so once you have some nail bars set up, let's talk about what you can do then to get organized with that. I do not believe you should be getting your stuff ready 5 minutes before you're supposed to leave for a nail bar. I personally, I think you guys can see back in my messy corner here, I have 2 bags that I keep all the time. This is my nail bar bag, and under is my vending bag that I'll show you. So what do I keep in my bag? Because this is all stuff I keep in here all the time. I come home from a nail bar, I get reorganized, and I pack it back up again so it's ready for the next nail bar. I keep my why bag. It's all the things when I tell why I do my business. I keep, you know, the alcohol prep pads and some nail polish strips. I keep a little container of extra Tuesdays. I have a couple little bags with, in case people win the small prize, that is for them. I keep just an extra thing of pens, tape, just in case I don't know, who knows what you might need it for. A little, just a little wood board, compliments of Dina Doyle, thank you, to put nail strips in. I keep tickets for when I do it, or when I play games and give tickets. I have a clipboard just in case. I keep my folders that go out to everybody. In my folder, this is what everybody at the party would have. A couple business cards, a pen, a note card, a wish list, the October special we have now, and an order form. On the order form, I have things highlighted. Again, this is a whole nother job that you could be doing, preparing all these, right? So maybe one day you have 20 minutes, you're just getting your hostess envelopes ready, or your guest envelopes. I have every 4th line highlighted with a line down the middle, and I can explain this on a later call too. What I've done up here is put buy 3, get 1, buy 1, get 1. So in their head, they see 3, the pink highlighted, their 4th one for free, 3 more, 4th one free, and French. I divided it. They could even do 4 sets, 4 power packs of buy 3, get 1, and 2 sets of French if they wanted. But it just kind of puts that mental thought in their head. So I have all these. I have 15 made. You know, if I find out someone's going to have more than that, then I'll prepare more. But I have 15 done right now with new fall stuff. Then I also keep, if I do cash and carry, I keep little bags. I keep a few folders with, if someone's interested in the business, just a little information I can hand them, a note from me, 20 reasons why they should join the business, host benefits, our pricing, the comp plan, frank list, and jumpstart. Again, this is one thing you could touch your business on, just getting these organized. Then you put them in, then you have them for when you're ready. Then I also keep 3 envelopes in case somebody books a party. That's lotto tickets on there. They win a lotto ticket if they book a party. I have the wish list, some order forms, catalogs, some Tuesdays, and again, the October special. So they know about the October special. So in that bag, you guys, is all separate things that they all take a little bit of time. So if you're touching your business every day, maybe today you're getting that stuff, or maybe you're picking the guest folders and you're going to get them all organized. That's typically what I do. I pick a job, I get them organized, now they're set for a while. When I come home from my nail bar, I make sure I get everything within the next day. I want everything remade. If they took, you know, the wish list and all that, they obviously are taking them. I get it all redone, put it back in, so the next time I have a nail bar, I know I'm up and ready and running for it. That's my nail bar bag. What else should you be doing daily if you have a nail bar coming up? Well, you should be texting her a messenger. Make sure you're ready for your time together. You should be mailing out stuff for her, a set of nails, some samples, some catalogs, kind of like what I had in the envelope there for anyone else that signs up, and order forms. You should make sure your hostess packets are prepared for anyone, like I said. The little small gifts, maybe you're putting those together for people who sign up for the party, and then your information, give them on the business. And the other thing, this bag kind of goes between, this is just like my miscellaneous bag. I have some lead slips in here. I have name tags, I have pens, I have business cards, spare Tuesdays, just a bunch of crud. So I take this between both vending and nail bar events. Okay, so that is what I do to keep that bag ready. So that's many days of work there that you guys could be spending getting that ready. Vending bag, what do I do for that? I keep this ready. I have that. I have one job you can do is labeling. I have all my catalogs labeled. I have my name, that I'm a Color Street stylist, my email, my phone number, and my website, all on here. So I just print sheets of labels, and I do bunches at a time, just stick them on catalogs. My order forms, same thing. I have them up. You don't have to necessarily have the highlighted ones on vending events because they're usually bringing the stuff over to you. Again, I have a little bag just in case someone signs up. I have bags with little prizes in there in case somebody booked a nail bar right then. I have the, these cards, the Blitz cards, I call them. I know you guys call them something else. With a nail file, alcohol prep pad, and a Toozy on there. Oftentimes, if somebody buys from me, I will, if I put the sample on them, I send them with another sample because I want, if I'm at a vending event, I want them to be able to put it on before they go to put their nail strip on. So even though I've put one on them, I'll throw this in their bag, and if they tell me it's for a gift, I definitely throw one of those in their bag and tell them to make sure they give it to the person that they're giving it, the gift to, so they can practice before they put it on. I keep cotton, just hand sanitizer. Here's my little trash can that I keep for trash. So in here, just the cuticle sticks and the buffer, nail files. This is so I don't have to use all the little alcohol prep pads. I can just use the cotton with that's rubbing alcohol. And I do bring these just in case, but usually at vending events, people don't need to take off polish. So I keep all that right in here. So it's good to go. I'm ready when I come home from the first event. I restock it, replenish it. My table runner, containers for pencils and pens, little containers just in case. Then I have my signage. Oh, this. Like this, and I put this by the kit. If you guys have your kit box still, I put the kit out with a sign by it. So that is what I keep at a vending event. What else could you do to prepare for a vending event? If you know you have one coming up, what are some things you could do daily? Well, you want to log your nails in. So whether you do Excel spreadsheet, make sure you have your nails documented of what nails you have. That way when you come home, you can compare your inventory, see if any got taken. Hopefully you should be, you know, within a strip or so. I know sometimes they are taken. So again, that's a job right there, taking inventory of your nails, writing down what you have, putting them in an Excel spreadsheet, writing down how many are going in and out. If you do that with Square, if you put each individual nail strip in, that's a job you can do. Put all of your inventory into Square, so when someone goes to pay, you click what nail strip it is, and you're ready to go. Like I said, I reorganized my bag right after, so it's ready. Key thing now, especially with the new app coming out, you guys, make sure when you get home from a vending event, you take all those slips, all your order forms or your lead slips if they didn't order, and you put those people in your back office as a customer. You didn't used to be able to do it, now you can. When corporate comes out and starts sending emails out, you're going to want them listed in there as a customer. So actually, it's called a contact unless they've ordered. I think that's how they distinguish it. Customers ordered, contact, you're putting in yourself. So you can click one or the other to email. So make sure you take the time. So vending events, nail bars, all that take a little bit of prep before and a little bit of prep after, right? Facebook parties. So what do you need to do to that? What could you do daily to get ready for that? Well, you need graphics for it. So it's great to have that content folder created where you have 10 minutes spare time today. You want to do something with Color Street, but you don't have a lot of time. Great. You know what you do? Hop online. Just go and pick up some graphics that you like. Go in the graphics pages, or maybe you're going to go find cute quotes. Maybe you know you're having a fall nail bar come up, so you want to go in Canva and create some different little fall backdrop pictures. So whatever graphics, yesterday I had not spent the time, for example, I finally went in with the, I had not updated, I like to get all the pictures off of corporate's website, the hand pictures off of when people go shopping. and then I add the name onto the nail strip. And I can share those with you guys today. And so I hadn't done it for fall yet with the new strips. So I keep them organized in folders. So I have the French, the foundation, the solids, the glitters. So in a Facebook party, somebody buys, and I have those graphics ready to drop that have a nice hand with the name on it so people can see what it is and identify the nail with the graphic. So, you know, I had some spare time yesterday morning after I woke up at 3 a.m. because I was so excited about our amazing month that I finally got that done yesterday. So, you know, look, when you have time like that, get graphics organized for your Facebook nail bars. Take the time to schedule posts if you know you have one coming up. You know, I currently am changing my Facebook nail bar. I'm trying that Boom Party Girl one. So it took me a lot of time yesterday working on my Facebook nail bar that I have tonight. I had one tonight, one Friday. So I had to revamp mine. So it was time consuming to recreate posts and recreate things because I kind of had my groove of what my old nail bar was. So sometimes when you try something new, you have to invest a little time at the front end, but then I'll have those graphics and I'll have those posts ready to go for like my one Friday. That one will be a lot easier. So maybe that's something you're doing with Facebook nail bars. Prepare and send out prizes. If you are offering prizes, that's time away from you that you've got to send them out. Prepare and send out your hostess goodies. Again, to a Facebook nail bar hostess. You need, you know, a set of nails, some samples, and some order forms and catalogs for them to get pre-orders. You are texting that hostess prior to, during the party, after the party. Again, it's all follow-up, which leads me to follow-up. That's a big part of what you guys can be doing daily. Huge part. We're calling customers 2 and 2 days after to thank them, 2 weeks later to see if they've tried their nails yet. Hopefully they have. Check in to see if you can call them 2 months later. Hopefully in some of these follow-ups, you are maybe someone who wasn't signed up for a nail bar will then commit to a nail bar. You are, sorry, I lost my train of thought because I was kind of looking at comments. I can't look at comments when I do it or I lose my train of thought. Biggest thing with anybody you're talking to, vending event, any customer follow-up, you guys take notes. You think you're going to remember someone in the summer, I could kick myself. In August, I did a follow-up. I stay home to do my follow-up phone calls, but the problem is sometimes they'll call you. I'm almost learning I shouldn't pick up the phone and let it go to voicemail. So someone called me when I was at Target in the parking lot. I remember it, and I didn't write it down because I thought I could remember it, and she wanted to have a party. And I'll be darned if I can remember who it was. So now I just have to wait for her to try to call me, and I can't even remember what event it came from. One thing I do also after each event with lead slips, I take those lead slips from whatever event it was, I staple them together. So that way when I do follow-ups, I typically do one party at a time or one event at a time. I'll sit down, I'll text all those people, and I take notes. As I'm meeting them at vending events, I'm writing notes about them. As I call them, I'm writing notes at the bottom of here or on an Excel spreadsheet. However you make your notes of your customer follow-up, write it on here, transfer it over, but make sure you keep yourself organized. So definitely take notes. Ongoing follow-up that you have to do, other than your 2 and 2, you're going to make posts on your business page, your personal page, your VIP page. Email customers with new specials. I cannot wait for corporate to be doing that, but for now we're doing it. Someone orders on your site randomly. Make sure you thank them. Send them an email thanking them. Ask them how they got your name. And if you do a referral type program, then let them know that. Get your stuff organized, you guys. I'm not perfect organization by all means, trust me. But I do try to, let me walk up. I'm going to take my computer with me for a sec. So like, can you guys see that? I think I got you on there. So like here I have twosies in here. I have kind of some nail prep pads and extra, this is where I save all the little cards that come in the envelopes when we place orders. Here's special sets that I don't necessarily sell because they're ones that we could earn, so I use them for promotional things. You guys come out here, I keep a dresser. I don't know if you guys have a dresser anywhere. Funny enough, mine is the dresser right when you walk in my house. So I got to figure out how I can flip you guys. Hang on. Let's see if I can do it this way. Can you see in there? Okay, so in this drawer, I have note cards to send to people. I have catalogs that are not labeled, some that are labeled. I have business cards. I keep rubber bands, tape, all my nail file things over there, the big nail files, the prep pads, just so I can kind of keep them in one place. I hope I didn't just touch something. No, okay. Then below that, that's kind of my hodgepodge drawer. This is, you guys can see in that one. Oh, that's stuff more for vending events. Like I ordered the new cards from corporate, little bags to put twosies in, tablecloth, like more little bags for twosies, extra order forms. I know a lot of you guys don't use order forms. I like order forms. Little nail sets, little baggies for hostess things. So just kind of extra stuff that way. However you organize your stuff, you guys, the more organized you are, the more apt you are to do your business. I organize my nails. I've changed this a few times on how I've organized my nails. My current nail situation, sometimes I bring these to parties if I do cash and carry, but for events, I have solids and I have glitters. So yes, I'm anal that I type all the little names up in alphabetical order. And so I have one or two of each there and on the bottom. So I keep those ongoing so I know where they are. Right now I have a lot of stock because I'm prepared for fall vending events. So then this container, compliments of Sharon Crispin, who found a good one that fits our nails pretty darn good. So I have my other nails. So that's solids and glitters on there. Now I have my patterns and glitters, pattern glitters, retired glitters, foundation strips, clear overlays, discontinued patterns. So they all lay nicely, the big sets in here, it's divided. So quite a few nails fit in this one container. So however you decide to organize your nails, that's a time-consuming process. I also, on each one, I label, I keep two, and my stickers are peelable. So if anyone borrows my nails or if I don't want my stuff on there, they peel right off. So one has my information, the other one says join my VIP group with my VIP name. So that's how I like to do it. The peelable ones are a little bit more expensive, but I like it. Okay, let me come back and set you guys down again. So keeping yourself organized will help you feel more structured. But again, I know I'm giving you 100 ideas right now and you're like, when the heck do you have all this time? But that's what I'm saying. If you do these, if you take one of these projects at a time, then what happens, like, yeah, now that fall nails are out, I have to redo some of my stuff. I had to print all my wish lists again. I have to label new catalogs. But if you're sitting around watching a movie with your kids or your spouse or yourself, label catalogs. I mean, it's an easy, those are like easy things you can do in a chunk of time that it doesn't feel like it's necessarily work time. Okay, oh, you know what else? So I sent out, print the call calendars every month. Yesterday we added to those, I printed them too. Okay, now I've sent you guys 3 calendars in an email, print them. One has the calls. What else should you be doing with your time? You should be listening. You have some extra time, you're walking the dog, play a training video, whether it's our team's or somebody else's. Get on calls, because personal development's always great. An October to-do list. Here's different things. Each day, little tasks you can do to help your business with income-producing activities. Social media ideas. All sorts of, every day I'm giving you an idea here of what you could do through social media. I don't care which one it is. Like yesterday was the Taco Tuesday. So you're wanting to tell about your business opportunities. So for example, on Instagram, on both my Instagram and Facebook story, I shared the October special. So today will be my pillar 1. So remember, organize what you want to talk about on social media. So if one of your pillars is your family, then today post about your family. So follow that, and that gives you just quick little ideas of what you could do each day that'll take you minutes to do. And I don't care if one day it's your business page, one day it's your VIP page, one day it's Instagram, it doesn't matter. Somewhere for people who see you to see what you're doing. Another thing you can do is getting notebooks. I'm a notebook person. So like I have a notebook for training calls. I have a notebook for when for my customers. I have a notebook for different leadership level, like my PF calls or for my team calls. So getting something like that to get yourself organized is a great idea to keep things in one place so you know exactly where they are. Let me see. What else is on let me just look at my notes. Organizing nails. Oh, your purse. So what do you keep in your purse? I forgot to bring that bag in. I was so good about getting everything else around us. In my purse, I keep a little bag with some nails, some samples, some alcohol prep pads, my square, business cards, of course, the little Blitz cards, and then a little notebook to be able to take someone's name. So you are always prepared to put a sample on somebody and to get their name back. Labels, we talked about that. Always make sure your stuff is labeled, you guys. If you give nails and then you don't have anything on there, get in your catalogs. I've kind of I think I've gone through most of my list here. Oh, I know, one of the last things, and this sounds just silly, but you kind of, okay, hang on, I'll look at questions in a sec. Now for me, like I'll go up to the gym in the morning, then I come home and I work from home. I have to make a specific point to go out of the house. So sometimes I choose to work at Starbucks or choose to go work at Panera because I work from home. I may not be out and about running errands as much. So if that is you and you're trying to color 10 people a week, you might need to fit it into your schedule of things to do to be able to go out there and meet people, okay? I know that sounds silly, but you may need to if you are trying to color 10. I have to make a point of it because I tend to be at home and then I'll go take my daughter where she needs to be and I don't go in, I just drop her. So I have to be intentional about getting out there to meet people. So if you need to, schedule that into your things to do. So I know I gave you guys tons of ideas right now of things you can be doing with your business. So where did you order those? Kathy, what are you? And then the nail storage box, I got those at Joann's. Definitely use a coupon. I think I paid $25 even after a coupon. Where did you get? Yeah, okay. Where do I go for printing? I print stuff myself, but I did just learn about a new printer, and I can put it in the comments because it's somewhere in my notes. A new printer that you pay monthly, and then you can print up to like 800 copies or something. Or yeah, anyways, I can give information on that. I print at home. I found my ink. I used to pay $90 at Costco, but I found it dirt cheap on Amazon now. So I'm not paying very much for ink. If it's something I need very professionally done, then I'll take it like to Staples or somewhere. But for the wish list and stuff, I'm fine printing those on my own. So Kathy, I'm not sure what you were asking. Oh, the rack. Oh, the rack is actually a shoe rack. And I was throwing it away. And Sharon Crispin is very wise for her storage, came over and saw it and said to create it into a spinning thing. So I used to have it 3-tiered. The problem with the shoe rack is it's so heavy because the bottom is a really heavy weighted sand base. Sharon has a plastic one that's made for scrapbooking. And it's really lightweight, but I'll be darned, I've searched everywhere and you cannot get a 2-tiered one. You can find a 1-tiered one. Amanda Thomas has a 1-tiered one from Hobby Lobby, but I kind of want a 2-tiered one, and I just can't find it. The closest I could find is it said some Michaels still carry it, but the Michaels by me does not. So if anybody can figure that out, Sharon mentioned, I wonder if we could make it. So maybe we need to put her engineering skills on that, see if she can figure out how to make them, because I like mine, but it is very heavy to carry into events. I mean, it's not that I can do it, but when I try to bring everything in one load. So and I also have to keep a wrench in my bag because sometimes I keep bumping it, and so the screw has become a little bit stripped. So there has to be an easier way. I just cannot find a new one for the life of me. I'll take a picture of the container too. The thing about the container, I do have a little bit of foam at the bottom to raise the nails up a little bit because it gets wider at the top, so they fit a little bit better with raised up a little bit. But yeah, I was pleased at the way those were organized. All right, any other questions for me on any of the organization stuff, or I think I hit all the other questions. So I guess what all this is to do is to get you guys to see there's lots of different things you can be doing with your business every day. And if you saw, everything I was doing dealt with income producing activities. All the stuff to prepare for a nail bar gets me ready for that party, which is helping me make money. They aren't going to be something you have to do every day. Some of it might be something you do now that's going to prepare you for the next thing you do. But definitely, if you have time, do some of these things because they'll help you overall. So then all of a sudden you're not panicking before your next event. If you keep up on it, it helps your business run a lot smoother. So my challenge to you guys for this week would be pick one area. Where do you need to get organized? What do you think you should do? What could you touch on each day this week? Maybe it's going to be getting hostess packets ready or customers for a nail bar. Maybe it's going to be working on graphics. But I challenge you to pick small jobs this week to touch your business, to get ready so you're always kind of up and running with it, and you're able to spend just those little snippets of time because you do it ongoing. All right? So I hope everybody has a great Wednesday, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for joining.